Hey everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Christ is born, let us glorify him. Come at y'all again with a new video. There's a lot of stuff I want to show you, hope you like it. First off, cut my hair. Not really what I wanted to do, not like this, but hey, this is the end result. Meh, not too bad. Second thing, I got a new phone. Can't really show you, but I'll show you this. Bam! I got the Galaxy Note 9 with the little S Pen. It's great. It's a lot bigger screen than my old S7 Edge. I can see stuff a lot better. It's really nice. Love it. Also, you know, me and wife went to church yesterday, and I want to show y'all some stuff from the church, because the church is small. The church we go to in Fukushima, it's not that many people. It's like maybe 12 people, like a month, that go there, because the church only meets once a month, and it's all people in their like 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? So it's small, but beautiful, beautiful people. Them all family. They all family. You feel me? They all our grandmamas and granddaddies. We love them to death. Also, the church got a whole bunch of old books. There's a bookshelf in the church where we, not in the church, but in the little house next to the church where we have, you know, the agape meal. And that building was built in the, I think, the Meiji periods. If anything, any of y'all know anything about Japanese history, Japan is divided into different eras depending on who the emperor is, right? So right now, this is the last year of the Heisei period, Emperor Heisei, or not Emperor Heisei, but the Heisei period, which ends like this year in I think April. So it's about 30 years of the Heisei period. So you have the Heisei period, and then before that you have the Showa period. Showa is the one with Emperor Hirohito during the whole World War II. Before that, you had the Taisho period, which is really, really short. It's like 1912 to 1926. Oh, by the way, Showa was 1926 to 1989, and then Heisei's 1989 to today. And then before that, the Taisho period, you had the Meiji period. And the Meiji period was pretty long. The Meiji period was about 45, close to 50 years, I think. It was like 1860s to 1912. I remember that because the year St. Nikolai died. St. Nikolai died 1912. So it's very easy to remember when the Meiji period ended. And also, another little history thing, sorry. Right before the Meiji period, you had what is called the Edo era. And the Edo era was like a really, really, really long period, and all this whole, but like when you think of like samurai, usually it's the Edo era that they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you have people talk about samurai and all this other like period pieces in Japan, usually it's like bam, in that little Edo era in that part, and stuff like that. By the way, if you ever watched that Tom Cruise movie, The Last Samurai, I actually kind of liked it. That was, I think, that was like at the very end of the Edo period, kind of going into the Meiji period. So you remember, if you ever watched the movie, there's that young emperor that kind of wants to restore. That's basically, I think, supposed to be Emperor Meiji. Anyway, so that church dining area, the little building where we have the agape meal, used to be the first church there before the church building that we have now, which is built in like the early 1900s. And they used to have church service, I think, on the second floor, which is now used as like a little sleeping place. So when the priest comes down the night before, he sleeps there. And then sometimes I go there by myself if my wife can't join me for, you know, wife gets busy or has work or something, and then I go by myself and I sleep over there with the priest. It is amazing. Like, we eat, we go hard. It's amazing. Love it. Anyway, that church also has a bookshelf, several bookshelves, and in those bookshelves there are all of these old Meiji period books. So you got a lot of books that are like 1870s, 1880s, 1890s. A good bit of them are church-related books. You have prayer books and I think Chinese gospels, because I think when they translated a lot of the stuff for the Orthodox Church here, they took some of the Chinese text and stuff like that. And then you also have like other random books that they just, I guess they just kept. I don't know why they just kept. Like I found this. It's probably in the little clip I'm going to show you. I didn't know it until after. It's like an old Chinese fortune telling book, right? I looked at it, it had some weird picture, like weird etchings in it. I was like, yo, Father, what is this? He looked at it, he's like, why do we have this? This is like a fortune book telling the future. Why do we have this? I was like, I don't know either. But it's kind of like, you know, it's like 140 years old, you know? So you don't want to, I feel bad just throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we don't need it at the church. It kind of makes no sense for it to be there. But I'm like, don't throw it away. You know, it's like, it's 140 years old, 141 years old. I'm like, eh. So I just put it back on the bookshelf. I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway, so I'm gonna show y'all some of that. And then after, I'm gonna just show you a little bit around the little inside part where we have the agape meal. And then at the end, I'm gonna just, you know, I tried to sing a little bit because I don't get a lot of chance to just sing in church by myself like I used to do in America. We used to have these choir chanting practices right before Vespers, and I can't really do that here now. So, you know, I had a little bit of time while people were eating. I was like, yeah, I'm going to the sanctuary and just, you know, practice my voice a little bit. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of that in there and whatnot. So anyway, love y'all. Hope y'all doing. Lord, have mercy. 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 Lord, have mercy.